Hi everyone. Hello if you're new here. My name is Luann and I am walking through a grief journey. I lost my dad in 2013. I lost my husband in 2020 and I lost my mom last year in 2022. So it's been a crazy roller coaster for me for a little bit. My husband was my hardest loss because you lose the person that you rely on and count on. And Memorial Day weekend is not an easy one for me. I did not participate in any parades or picnics or anything this year because it makes me sad. I did go to my husband's grave on Saturday, and also my very good friend who I lost in 2021. Actually 2022, sorry. But yeah, I went and put flowers at her grave, and I went and put flowers at my husband's grave on Saturday because I just can't do the 21 gun salute and the taps that they do at all the services. One of the services is run by my brother-in-law and my husband's family. They're very heavily involved in the Legion, and the Legion pretty much runs the parade and service afterwards. And it's actually at the cemetery where my husband is buried. Now, I've gone to that one, and last year I went to the service and cried. They played taps, and I just bawled. And then I went to his grave after and put up, just sat with him for a little bit. And then I went to the Legion and had lunch. Well, this year I'm choosing to do things differently because I don't want to be sad all the time when I go to these things, but that's the reality of it. So I've decided that I'm just going to do what I want to do for the cemetery and things like that, and then I will spend my weekend the way I choose to, which was super exciting. I did clean my house, company clean actually. Washed a lot of bedding and things like that, and just I worked on my motorcycle for a little bit. I installed new saddlebags, and I do need a couple parts, so that's something I'm going to either get tomorrow or take care of, just order them through Amazon. But yeah, that's where I am. I'm finally feeling better. I can't say I stopped coughing, but I stopped coughing up a lot of stuff around Saturday. So actually feeling 1,000 times better than I was for the last 2 weeks. I was pretty sick, so I apologize for no video, and I apologize for being late this week. Just didn't feel the need to do it yesterday. I normally try to do every Sunday, but sometimes I miss, and this being sick and stuff just wasn't in my favor, and yesterday was I was just a little down, so I chose to wait until today and post a video today. So I hope that y'all have had a decent weekend and got to spend time with family and friends. Or if you chose to stay home like I did, that's okay too. We all have different journeys, and we all handle things differently. So, however you're handling it is how you need to. So, don't let anybody ever tell you that you're doing it wrong or you should be over it by now, and why do you still cry, and it's been 3 years, you should move on, blah blah blah. It's just it's not their journey, it's yours. And I will never ever bend to someone else's rules for my grief journey, because I feel pretty decent most of the time, but there are days that I am a mess. So the reason I chose to start this channel and do this channel is because everybody seems to have an opinion of how you should grieve. And I'm just the raw real of it. I'm not going to tell you that you're going to get better in a year or 2 years, because you won't. The first year is the worst. But you're numb. So when year 2 rolls around, and I think you get hit with it all over again, year 2 is very difficult also. I've hit year 3, and I feel like my journey is different. Sorry. My journey is different now than it was the first year, the second year. I still have my moments. I walk through the grocery store and I see my husband's favorite coffee creamer, or just things that he always loved to get every week, had to have, wanted this, wanted that every week. And I walk through the grocery store and I see those things, and it makes me sad. It's just silly little things like that. So I don't think that you ever truly stop grieving the loss of someone. If it's your husband, your child, if you were close with your parents, you can smile a lot more about memories, because I do laugh about things, and I'll see something and, it was a standing joke of my husband's, then I can laugh about it. And then my daughter will say something about, oh, remember when Chris said this? Or remember how Chris did this? And it makes me smile, because he made an impact on her life, even though she wasn't his natural biological daughter. He took her in as if he, was her dad. So, yeah, they had a really, really special bond, and it makes me smile when she talks about him. And I know she misses him like I do. But, it's a journey. And I hope that you are walking the path you need to. I will tell you, I've done most of mine alone. In the beginning, I relied on my husband's family and things like that, but they get to a point where they don't want to, it's not that they don't want to hear it anymore, it's just that they're grieving also, but not the same. And I have not lost a brother or a sister, so I can't speak for how my in-laws are handling Chris, losing Chris, but sorry, the remnants of me being sick. But I have been told by some of his family members that I'm young, I should be enjoying my life, I should find someone new, things like that. And I'm okay where I am right now. I have someone in my life. It's a long distance thing, and I'm okay with that. I do plan on maybe going to see him in the next month or so, and we'll see what happens. So that's where that is. And I thought in the beginning that I could never give my heart to someone else, because I couldn't deal with the pain of losing someone again if I did. But the more I'm alone, the longer I'm alone, the more I know that I do not want to spend the rest of my life alone. So eventually, hopefully, I will get married again, and hopefully I'll go first. That's a terrible thing to say, but I really hope so. Because I don't know if I could deal with another loss like that. It's very scary. So, if there's anything that you're going through that maybe you've just joined and you're in your first year or your second year and you have questions, or you just want somebody to listen, or, you know, I'm never going to be the one to sugarcoat something for you. I'm never going to lie to you. I've seen so many people out there that are on these journeys and they're just like, oh, it's been 6 months and I'm back dating and I'm this and I'm that and this is just normal. And maybe it is for that person, but it may not be for you. We all grieve differently. And if you did find someone in 6 months, that doesn't mean that you didn't love the person that you lost, because that's your way of grieving. Like, it doesn't make any difference if you find someone in 6 months or you find someone in 10 years. It's the journey that you need to take. I will tell you that you should not make any big decisions for 2 years. I made a big decision and probably was a big mistake, but I've learned from that. So I made a couple of mistakes, a couple of decisions I should never have made in the state of mind that I was in, and was taken advantage of by someone I thought was a friend. So, yeah, 2 years. Don't make any decisions for 2 years. If you have to, that's fine. I sold my husband's truck. Had to. Couldn't keep insurance on it and make payments on it. I had to sell it. Did I want to? No, but I had to. Just things like that. You know, if you have to do it to survive, then you have to do it. But if you don't have to, don't make those decisions until you're ready, until you're clear-minded. 2 years. Yeah, I'm kind of getting off on a little rant there, but yeah. And there are people out there that do want to take advantage of someone who's grieving, so you have to be careful. But if there's anything that you want me to talk about or discuss, leave a comment and I would be more than happy to talk to you or talk about it with all of you. So yeah, I just hope you have a great week. Short work week for a lot of us, so that's a good thing too. So y'all have a wonderful week, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe or share it with your friends, and I will see you next week. Have a great week, everyone.